Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It is Bailey and today I'm going to take you guys with me to build out my Honda CR-V to live in full-time in the future. But for right now, I'm just going to be doing some small trips and I'm so excited. I've been waiting for this forever. So I'm going to give you all a before and after and take you guys through the journey. Alrighty guys, so this is basically the before, what my car looked like with the seats down and before we started building. Ignore how dirty it is, but then we decided to go to Lowe's to get the supplies that we needed. That is my dad. He is pretty familiar with building things. I watched him build things my whole life, so I asked him if he would help me do my build. So right here we're picking up drop pins, and that is what is keeping my build together, which you will see later. And then right here he's explaining to me different pieces of wood and why we were getting, I think it was 3/4 inch plywood. I honestly was just really excited and the energy in me was thriving and I loved it. So we were taking that piece of plywood over to the back to get some of the major cuts made. And while I was waiting, I took some pictures for the thumbnail. So we are waiting on someone to come and help us cut the wood on this machine right here.
Code 50 to the garden center registered.
They really like being loud here. I was trying to explain the whole process while I was there, but it was very loud, and so I couldn't do that very well. But this man came and helped us make the big cuts so that we could make less of the big cuts at home. And so him and my dad did that, and then we went and we picked up some 2x4s, and then we got some carpet to help with waterproofing and to make the wood last longer, and then also those sliding things that you see to help make a pull-out table. And I only spent $122, so it was a really cheap build and it was definitely worth the money. And then whenever I got home, we made some more cuts. We did have to remeasure a few things and cut things down just a little bit more than we did cut them at Lowe's, and also sand around the corners so it wasn't sharp. So in this video, I don't go over the exact measurements that I used for my make of a car, which is a Honda CR-V, but if you would like me to go over that in another video, I absolutely will. But my dad had all these fancy tools that helped us make straight cuts, and it was really nice. I really appreciated his help, and I really tried to use this saw and eventually got the hang of it, but I kept trying to pull this little lever, which I definitely thought was funny at first. So after making all the cuts that we needed to make, we started putting some of the pieces together using a drill and some screws. And using a drill is hard. I struggled. I was not applying enough force, and my dad got some started and kept trying to teach me, and I was struggling. After we got those pieces together, we moved on to the sliding mechanism, and he was showing me where to put in the screws and helped set it up for me. And I continued with a big struggle. But there you go, the sliding drawer, just like how I wanted it to be. And then we screwed on the drawer to the top part of the back of the bed, and I finally got down how to use a drill. I am so proud of myself. And then we continued to make some more cuts for the legs. So this is that back part with the drawer all put into the car, and then we had to make some more measurements for the rest of the legs because we got our first measurements wrong, but luckily it was nothing that we couldn't fix. So then we made those cuts for the legs and put them in the back so that we could drill the holes into the post where the drop pins were going to go. Then we put all the pieces together, set it all up, drilled all the holes, put all the drop pins in, and that is what it looked like, all put together. And I did end up learning the hard way to number all the different posts because all holes are not drilled equally, and it set up for some difficulty. So I would number your posts. And this is what it looked like all together out in the wild, all set up to sleep with a mattress cover on it, and it was actually very comfortable, and that's the pull-out sliding table, and it was amazing. I love it so much.